welcome back to day 7? Day 7 of Vlogmas. My name is Jolyn. I run a small business called Joe's Crochet. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you like what you see, make sure that you hit the like button. And if you want to see more of Vlogmas, there is a playlist link down below with all of the Vlogmas up to today. I would also appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And yeah, let's get into the rest of today. Hello guys. So today is almost over. I'm just kidding, it's only like 6 o'clock. But I had a market this morning. So the little bit of footage that I was able to pick up at the market, I will insert here. Once again, my dad was helping me with this market. And I want to respect his privacy. So I did not film very much at the market. I also did not have a good spot to set my phone up because my table was about 1.5 feet from the wall. So there was no room for like a chair where then I could just prop my phone up on the table. So I was standing the whole market, which is fine. But it's just a case of I was not able to get any good footage. What do you do? Anyway, but here is the footage that I did get at my market today.
Oh, not today.
Welcome back. So now that the market is over, we have goals for tonight. I would like to, first of all, I need to get today's video edited and uploaded. And then, today's project for while editing is trying to figure out how to make a crocheted topper on top of towels. So I have that lovely thing to figure out. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look it up. Oh my gosh, I'm upset. This one doesn't have trucks on it. I thought this was 2 truck towels. Tis not. Tis 1 truck towel and 1 tree towel. Wow. Okay. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, I'm gonna get that figured out. And then edit video, do that. Once I'm done editing, I'm gonna finish the penguins from last night. And then we're gonna go from there. No thinking, just making. So that is the orders of operation. I need to get all of the clips off my phone that need to be put into the video that is going up today. And we are just going to go from there. Okay guys, so I got my video uploaded, I got my homework done, and I got the top portion of this towel crocheted on. Cannot say I liked doing this, cannot say I'll ever do it again. But it looks pretty cute. So I think that the towel that just has the trees on it is just gonna be given as a towel. So it's fine. Anyway, these can go in the Christmas bag. I don't have any buttons right now. I didn't even think about the fact that I would need a button. So that will be a Monday or Tuesday adventure, because if Michael's doesn't have it, I'm gonna have to go to Hobby Lobby. So anyway, This was how much yarn we had left, so we didn't even use up the full skein of yarn, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. So yeah, now I think I'm gonna go back to making the penguins that I was making yesterday, and maybe clean off my coffee table because it's really bugging me. Okay, hi guys, I'm back. So I got the body of the pink penguin done. This guy is massive. And then I got his little flippers and feet. Are they flippers? I don't know. Feet, wings. He's ready for assembly. I also got this little guy done. Also, look at the size difference. I just can't get over how big and like bowling pin looking this penguin is. He's cute, don't get me wrong. But he's shaped like a bowling pin. And then I lost Yarn Chicken, which is fine because I was using Premier Chenille Brights in Ballet Pink, Cotton Candy, and it is very, 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 very similar to the color Tan Pink from Bernat, and I have a full skein of the Tan Pink. So hopefully I can just finish this penguin up with that Tan Pink. Sorry, I'm stuffing his head a little bit more. Yeah. His eye's all crooked now. There we go. There we go. So hopefully I can just finish him up with the Tan Pink and he'll be fine. However, it is after 10 o'clock and I am getting very tired. I had a long day. So I'm going to go work on the blanket, the custom order blanket, until I fall asleep. However, I'm going to close out the vlog here. I did want to do a quick little rundown on what I sold today at my market before I close off the video. Finished skein. 2 days in a row we finished a skein with a label. Anyway, so I do want to do a quick little market breakdown, market recap. This market, when I got there, I was ready to turn around and leave. I was ready to go back home, go back to bed. Like, basically, this is a weekly market, and I was just doing, so I've done it before. I did it back in October, but I was just doing this one to kind of fill the weekend. She asked me if I wanted to do it this weekend and the 20th, and I told her I have another market on the 20th, but I'd love to do it this weekend. So I was all set. We got the truck loaded up, got going. It's about a 45-minute drive, which is not that bad. And I get there, and I'm the first one there. And my spot, so I was in spot 39, and the map ended at 38. So I'm like, okay, great. Great. So we waited for her to get there because she said that she was going to meet me at the front door so that she could show me where my spot was. And then we waited and we waited and we waited, and it was 7:30, and it's like, okay, we can't wait any longer. Like, if we wait more than, we got about 10 minutes until it's not worth us even setting up. Like, we might as well just turn around and go home because we're not going to be able to set up in time. So we went inside and we found the volunteers that help, just help make it run smoothly. And they're like, oh yeah, like her dogs got out, so she's not here. And I'm like, great. So one of the volunteers was on the phone with her, and she was like, yeah, just put her underneath the digital clock in spot like 5 or something. They're not coming. And I'm like, oh, thank God. So I was right by the door. Like, literally, there was a farmer's market, like not a farmer's market, a farm, vegetables, and then the sourdough lady, love my sourdough lady, and then me. And it was like, okay, perfect. So, not only that, she normally has another crocheter that does this one, but because it's getting close to Christmas and there's so much traffic, she kind of wanted both of us to be there just to diversify the market, because I know the other crocheter does a lot more, like, we don't do the same thing. We both do plushies, but we don't do the exact same thing. So she just kind of wanted to diversify the market. And I was like, okay, that's fine. She ended up canceling. So, 2 wins under the belt. And then we got all set up. Mind you, this was a 6x8 space. There's no way that it was 6 feet from the wall. No way that I had 6 feet this way, because if I had 6 feet, I should have been able to fit behind my booth. I had like maybe this much room behind my tables to shove some totes and some extra stuff, but there was no way that I was going to be able to sit behind my booth. So that's why I was standing the whole time, is because I was literally just standing in the corner of my booth. So, it's fine. It ended up working out great. Russ sat it on top of the cat tree, exactly where, you know, I would check. Okay, so I normally write down all my sales, pen and paper, but my notebook that I use for that, completely MIA. No clue where it's at. So, first thing that sold was a mini chicken. And then I sold 5. Okay. So, this one's a little confusing. So, you know how a lavender, like a crocheted lavender, has the stick and then the twirly bit on the top, that's the actual crochet part? So I'm not really into making flowers, but there is a lavender farm that I've done a bunch of markets with them as well. They want to sell crochet lavender, but she doesn't want to learn how to crochet because that's just one more thing that she'd have to do, and she already does a lot. So she wanted to commission me to make the actual lavender piece, and then she would assemble it. So she bought 5 of them from me today, and then I'm going to see her this weekend at a different market, and she's going to try to assemble some of them this week just to kind of see how it goes and go from there. So I sold 5 lavender pieces, and then I sold my Oak and Marlowe. I think it's Oak and Marlowe. Brie the mouse. It was a gray one with a purple ballerina costume. That was really cute. And then her sister bought my Christmas jellyfish that I have been carrying around for so long. I think I made it in 2023. So we had it at markets in 2023, 2024, and 2025. And it finally sold. So it was just a white-headed jellyfish with like red, green, and white swirly doos. So we sold both of those. Another thing that I made in 2023, it was a Rose and Lily crochet axolotl, like one of the big ones, probably about that big. And some dad and his daughter had came by, and he was just like, oh my gosh, like all of your work is so beautiful. Like he's saying this, and the daughter's just like, I like the axolotl. And he's just going on and like appreciating my work. I think he even, like, instead of saying, oh, do you make these? They said, oh, are you the artist? Instead of just, like, dumbing it down to a craft, they asked if I was the artist. And that just, like, made my day. It might have been him. Anyway, sold the axolotl. And then I sold 2... I think they're the Camille, the caterpillar pattern. They're the smaller fidget caterpillar by All From Jade, but I make them out of burlap blankets, so they still turn out pretty decently sized. I then sold a mini ghost. I think that's Crochet with Bays pattern. I keep my mini ghosts out all year round. Ghost people are ghost people, and they're gonna buy ghost things all year round. So I sold a mini ghost and it's the free stingray pattern that blew up on Instagram, that's like worked in the round and then the frills worked around and then the bottom. I don't know how to say her name. So I sold a stingray. And then I sold a hat, like a beanie hat, and a mystery bag. I had $8 mystery bags with just a little plushie in it. So I sold one of those. And then I sold a loaf kitten by Annie Caraway Art. It was pink. So that's fun. And then I sold another mini chicken. And then last but not least, I sold a stingray. The pattern is by the same person. I just make it in posh so that it is a keychain size instead of like a plushie. But I sold a stingray and a mushroom pop by Cable and Canvas. Both of those were keychains. So I only had 11 sales. That's including the lavenders. But they were all like substantial sales. So I'm pretty happy with what I sold. I did the math and I made 16 times my booth fee. So can't really complain there. And the market ran from 9 to 1, so it really didn't take up the whole day. I had just stayed up all night, so I had to take a nap afterwards or else I would have been cranky. But anyway, that is everything that sold at the market. Anyway, gonna go work on blankets in bed. But I'm gonna close out the video here. Okay, hi guys, we made it to the bedroom. I forgot to film. I got some Happy Mail today. So let's do a quick little unboxing of this. I know what it is, but woo. So as far as my blankets go, not the blanket I'm about to work on, but my fingering weight blankets that I'm crocheting. My mom decided that she is going to just give me the yarn that she bought for me for Christmas. So I will not be finishing the blanket until after Christmas, no matter what now. But that's okay. These are from Wilderness Serenity Fiber Arts. Look how cutely they're wrapped. But these are the last skeins bought for my blanket. Because my mom already has the yarn for it, but since it was after December 1st when it came in, she just decided she wasn't going to mess with the advent calendar, and she's just going to put it under the tree, and that's fine. But anyway, these are the last skeins bought for the blanket. We have all the yarn. It's just a case of actually making the blanket. Oh my goodness, these are gorgeous. So I got the, it is a, I don't know what this was actually called. It is a 5-pack of mini skeins by Wilderness Serenity Fiber Arts. It is a sock base, 75-25 merino nylon. I hope it's superwash. I'm pretty sure it's superwash. I don't think I would have bought it had it not been. But I don't want to untie them. However, we have this kind of Christmas cookie looking one that's red, green, white, and tan. And then this one is more of just a red, green, and white. In the picture, these two looked very, very similar. So I was a little worried that they were going to be the same thing, but I'm really glad they're not, obviously. And then we have a nice red, a nice tan, and this tan has like a pinky undertone. I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up. Oh, I feel like it kind of is. It has a nice pinky undertone, so I love that. And then we have a nice emerald green as well. So these are the last 5 that were needed to finish the blanket, and I'm so excited. Opening this kind of makes me want to work on that blanket instead, but I really need to get this blanket done. So we will save these for later. I'm gonna wrap them back up.
parents are both liars. I got gifts but 1 subscribers. Thanks for the candy basket. Oh God, another jacket. My stocking's filled with acid. Am I dreaming? What just happened? This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. This is not a Christmas. This is not a Christmas song. My neighbors compete to...
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are enjoying Vlogmas, make sure to hit the subscribe button. We have 16 more days of Vlogmas, so make sure to hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of that. If you like the video, make sure to hit the like button. If you have not caught up on Vlogmas yet, I have the playlist to all of my previous Vlogmas videos linked down below as well. And then leave me a comment. What were you working on while you were watching this? If you were working on something, I want to know. So I will see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.